On the front page of the January edition of the Business Journal, out now, advanced method treats water used in fracking. Joe Giese reports a Newcastle company finds a niche.
There's more than one way to get rid of brine water, the byproduct of the hydraulic fracking process. There are injection wells like this one that pump the water back deep into the earth. Then there's advanced waste services.
We've done business with every major player in the Marcellus. We do transportation, fresh water, and flowback water hauling. We also provide on-site services. We do frac tank cleanings, impoundment cleanings, rig teardowns, and then we also have our water treatment plant where we're fully permitted. We can accept wastewaters into our plant, clean them, get rid of the contaminants, and send that water back for reuse.
AWS's plant in Newcastle can take in 200,000 gallons of brine water a day, with crews actually at the wellhead to manage the flowback waters from the fracking and tanker trucks to haul it back to their plant. Chilella explains the process, and while we weren't able to videotape inside, we were permitted to take stills.
Prior to coming into our facility, it passes through a radiation detector.
So far, Chilella says, there's never been a hit for radiation and water coming in.
After that, a truck will pass through and it will go to a sample station, and our technicians will go up and we'll grab a sample off the top of the truck and we'll test it for flash point, and we also fingerprint it. We have an on-site lab that will check all the different types of metals that are inside of the waste. Then that water would be directed to one of 8 batch treatment tanks, and at that point we'll use that fingerprint of the waste that we took in and we'll chemically treat that material down to the requirements of our client.
The sediment is then separated out and the wastewater that remains sent back to be reused at hydraulic fracturing sites. And AWS also disposes of solid waste.
They'll go through the radiation detector. We'll take a sample off of those two so that we can run an analytical on it, and then we take that into our mix pit area. We'll unload those trucks, and then we'll solidify that material. Once we solidify the material, we'll reload that and take it to a local landfill.
Chilella believes as shale drilling brings more jobs to the area,
we're really in a sweet spot.
His company will continue to grow.
What we've seen is we've added truck drivers, we had to add people into the plant, our technicians for treating water, and our guys that work out on site for industrial services, cleaning frac tanks and impoundments.
And as they say, location is everything.
I'm very optimistic what's going to happen. Our plant is just strategically located for the Mahoning County, Columbiana County, Trumbull, just in a perfect location, just 20 miles this side of the Ohio border. And then our location in Pennsylvania has always been very strong.
You can read more on the story in the January edition of the Business Journal. For the Daily Buzz, I'm Joe Giese.